There's been a lot of questions about animals and trapped in people's homes. Have you all done anything as far as breaking windows or doors to allow those animals out of those structures?
We've actually had firefighters that have rescued animals by breaking into homes and making forced entry throughout the day. We're tracking that. We're trying to get them to our animal control folks that will give them some care until we try to get them back to their owners.
With 3,800 meters without power, can you go ahead and tell us, you said there are going to be some people who are still in their homes that will be without power possibly in Bastrop or Smithville?
That is correct. Everywhere we have a fire, we obviously either have meters that are out because those lines have been burned, or they're out because we've opened them and we've had to protect the feeder in order to prevent additional fire. So we know that we have an outage area that is larger than the fire, and we're not really going to be able to decipher between the two until we also have the ability to get in, survey the damage, see where we need to rebuild lines, and then also see what we can close back in and restore power. We're operating out of Giddings in our alternate control center, so we've been fully functional through the whole fire. So we know, we have the system in place to address. At this point in time, it's an area larger than the fire, no question about that. And therefore, there may be some residents that, even though they weren't affected by the fire, they may be out of power for a while.
Are you getting closer to finding out what started the fire? I mean, I know that sort of takes a backseat now, but any idea?
Like I said, we're still analyzing what's been happening. We hadn't got to that point yet. We're going to be able to meet with you one-on-one. We're going to go ahead and end. We're going to be having our next briefing at 5 o'clock. The governor is flying in, and he will be here also to address the community. We'd like to thank all our partners that have been helping us in this, the firefighters locally, the Ministerial Alliance, the schools, the city for letting us do this, DPS, the commissioners, all the individuals that have come together to help us in this effort. Like I said, it will continue. We thank you for all the volunteers and your continued support. Once again, we will be able to meet with you one-on-one. The governor will be coming in at 5, and that's when our next meeting will be. Thank you.
All right, we're going to recap a little bit. They are finishing this news conference here at the Bastrop Convention Center. Authorities letting us know the latest on the fires out there. The first thing to tell you, 25,000 acres now burned. The new number is 476 homes destroyed there in the Bastrop area so far.
You saw on our screen the alert to folks who live in the Bluebonnet Acres subdivision in Bastrop County to evacuate your home now. Do not wait. Do not go through your home looking for stuff. Just get out now.
And probably one of the things, big things that came out of that conference as well is there is a new fire that they have been fighting over the last couple of hours, and that is in southwest Bastrop County near Cedar Creek High School. That's Leisure Lane off Highway 21. Mike Fisher saying that that fire is moving south now, and they do hope to have that stop there on Highway 21. But he also said that the fires are nowhere near under control there in Bastrop County.
He also saw there the evacuation order for the Tahitian Village subdivision. That's a very large development just east of Bastrop along Highway 71 there. Some 7,000 lots on that property along with a nice golf course. Everyone who lives there now being told to get out because that fire is spreading toward that vicinity.
They have a boil water notice for several areas of the county right now. People being asked to boil their water before using it, drinking it in any way. Crews working 24 hours a day trying to get a hold of this thing, having help from outside crews as well coming in. They also talked about the people that are still at the shelters. There are 3 churches, 2 in Bastrop, 1 out in Smithville, and the Smithville Recreation Center, and also the Bastrop Middle School. Those 5 shelters being operated right now, and the hundreds of people that are there just simply waiting to go back to their property to see what's left, if anything.
Yeah, this all started yesterday afternoon. Heavy air tankers and single-engine air tankers have been assisting throughout Sunday and now here into Monday, Labor Day. And the fire began in the Lost Pines area just northeast of Bastrop and has scorched more than half of the property at Bastrop State Park there. The fire has moved unchecked for at least 16 miles to the south and has jumped in the Colorado River twice. Again, the Circle D, the Casey Estates, the Pine Forest, Cola Vista, and Tahitian Village subdivisions have been evacuated. and we continue to monitor that situation.
And probably something you really need to know, too, as far as schools go tomorrow. A lot of people were going to head back to school tomorrow after this weekend, but we need to let you know that Bastrop, all the schools in the Independent School District in Bastrop will be closed tomorrow, as well as the Smithville schools, too.